everybody. I'm out for a walk having some tearful time alone with my thoughts. My Eamon is in the hotel room with Squeak. We've been gifted enough that some friends from community helped us stay in this hotel room for a week. I still feel awful about that already, but I don't know, I've been in a place where, like, it's one thing if you're asking and you don't need help, and it's another thing if you ask and you do need help. Like, there shouldn't be any shame in that, and I know there's a lot of stigma about it. And, of course, my battery's running low. Anyways, I don't know, it's funny because there's parts of me that's like, I've given all of who I am to so many different communities and people in my life, my family, Rudy's family, which is the boy's dad, as many people as I can, and I've tried to make as many friends as I could, just because I wanted to know people. Like, I was at least in a position where it was like, yeah, I had to fight with my family and the kids' dad's family to try to make sure that the kids had some semblance of a, oh, I don't know, sorry if that didn't record there for a minute, I had the headphones in. Anyways, I'm kind of in a poor me moment, like, I put so much time and effort into people. I've done horse rescues, I worked Seattle Hempfest, I've been a part of many different spiritual communities, and it's like, I mean, I'm not opposed to living differently and living within different people's rules, but everywhere we've gone where someone's been willing to offer support, they've either got really bad boundaries or it's a really precarious situation that's not good to have my teenager around. I mean, he's neurodivergent and a little bit autistic, and he's got an emotional support bird, which complicates more things. And at this moment, it's like, it's funny. I'm not afraid of the long term. I know that I can make good things happen. It's just that this is why I've been stuck. I mean, I can remember arguing with Rudy about it, like that he needed to have boundaries with his family because they were demanding that he pay for all their stuff. Like, they memorized every freaking payday that he had, and then I was borrowing from my family and working and trying to do shit, but they just all harp on the year that I was super fucking depressed. I slept a lot, and I still fucking set my kids up so that they were fed. They knew I was there. I got up anytime they needed anything, unless other adults were there, because they all wanted to helicopter and do a bunch of stuff, which is like, I'm not going to tell you not to, but they sit there and tell everybody that I didn't do anything. Like, all the years that I did do shit, the years that I made Christmas work, the years that I was the one that got everyone connected for Thanksgiving, the years that I made sure as many birthdays as possible were covered. And of course, my own family's pretty much the same. There's differences, but the similarities are unfortunate. And all the communities that I've been a part of, including YouTube and Twin Flame and all that stuff, it's like, it doesn't matter whether I'm me or I pretend to be the polite version that everybody wants. Nobody really wants to know me. Everybody's too busy and wrapped up in lack and fear and what's on the news and all that shit. So it's like, right now I got somebody who's, at least, I don't know if she lied to her kid or she really fucking did it, but somebody's accusing me of grooming their teen. It was the last place we were at, which is completely unfounded, and it's because of a fight between them, and I chose to stand up for the teen because I knew the situation from my own fucking experience of what was going on there. So we left because I promised that I would not put my kids in any more situations where I had to fight constantly just to keep some emotional stability and or physical stability, And so we've been in this hotel, and I'm so fucking grateful that people have helped us stay here. Some friends, I got a coat. I thought that I had enough. I brought a bunch of hoodies, and I didn't take most of my stuff that my parents are probably going to sue me for, because they're mad that I called elder care services so they wouldn't be left in a horde. I was the only person there to, if they had to go to the hospital or anything like that, I was the only fucking person there. And And then they hurt Eamon, and they were more willing to hurt the bird than let Eamon take him. And what sucks is, like, you know, everybody's sitting there saying, "Oh, see, you're definitely gonna fail." And it's like, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna fucking stumble because y'all are too freaking stuck up in your own be right, be wrong, win, lose, can't be vulnerable sort of shit. And like, I know long term we'll figure it out. But what sucks is at this moment I'm looking at, unless community comes together, unless spirit comes and does something, unless y'all decide to donate, I'm gonna probably have to put my teenager in a teen shelter nearby. Hello, Triple Moon. I'm probably gonna have to put my 16-year-old in a teen shelter, and he's not ready for that. He's willing to work, he's willing to do a lot of shit. He's a very bright kid, but he's not got a lot of like outside experience. He's been quite an introvert. I've been trying to do my best to catch him up. We've been in areas that are quite impoverished, and as a lot of people call ghetto and stuff, and I've been trying to teach him how to move through them safely, and not necessarily to be separated, but just in case, you know, and trying to teach him how to like cook things if you don't have much, and how to use a mess kit and a Leatherman and different things like that, because I don't know. I mean, at this point I've done my best to try to be friends with people, to be an honorable and a person of integrity. I just asked a friend, even, like, you know, looking at the state stuff, I'll be lucky if I can get like $550 a month from them. And all right, Triple Moon, it's like, you know, they said I might have to give up child support for that, so that would only be the $550. It would give me an extra $250 a month. That's good, but then I lose the other stuff. And on top of that, unless we're homeless and in a car or on the street for 2 weeks, they won't get me into housing. And I've just been talking to other people here at the hotel. There's a ton of people here up from southern states because of Hurricane Ida, and there's other people coming in from conservative states that, you know, I mean, I don't typically watch the news, but we passed a channel of it earlier, and we're watching what Seattle's become. We're up in Everett, and it's not far behind. And so the state resources are thin, and if we stay with anybody, they're going to count their income against the support that I can get. And I mean, I'm happy to work. I'm a Capricorn. I miss working. I like working. I want to work. But between my neurodivergence and osteoarthritis, I mean, unless I'm willing to hurt myself doing all of it, there isn't any, you know. And everybody says lie or do this and that. Everybody says don't care about others on it. I mean, I see so much junk in the streets, and I see other kids getting hurt or not being supported. I just had somebody in a fucking hotel room ask me if I would just take their kids. I'm not even fucking joking, just if I would just take them. And I was like, what? I'm sorry, I can't. And that fucking kills me there too. It's not that I want to take anybody's kids, but really, like, I mean, no amount of desperation would ever make me feel ungrateful for my kids. Nothing. Especially because I know what that's like, to have parents who think that you're just a burden. And of course, you know, my DM, the kid's dad, he's stuck in a scary situation too, and he's watching us fall, not thinking about the long-term shit, that it's not going to be a forever fall, but right now it sucks. Like, our oldest tried to reach out to him and tried to say stuff, and he's more worried about the fact that his new wife he eloped with got disrespected after she disrespected our son and made it clear she didn't like him and or was intimidated by him, and has made like, there was all these accusations I was trying to keep the kids from him, when no, he started drinking and was drinking and driving, and I said, okay, supervised visits. And then he admitted there was a whole bunch of bullshit going on there, crime shit, all sorts of weird fucking shit going on. So it's not even a safe situation. He's about to lose his own fucking house, and he's got our youngest. I got to figure out how to make everything work, and I don't know how. Anyways, I'm getting a phone call from someone who might be able to help, so I'll come back on later. Thanks for watching all.